Well, for our final instalment of Action Out on Track, we take a look at Senior Rotax, and this class has drawn some big names back to the UKC for 2023. Kai Hunter finished in P3 when we last saw him in 2021, but he's currently the man to beat in seniors, having won the British Open title here just a couple of weekends ago. And that's the fourth year in a row that he's done that, adding to his existing European and world titles. Lorenzo is back, and he'll be wanting to improve on consecutive P2s that he's picked up in 2022 and 2021. And after a year out from UKC in 2022 that saw him go off and pick up a European Championship crown, former Senior Rotax winner KR Sports' Sean Butcher is also back. This one is set to be a belter. So let's go and join your race commentator, Jake Sansom.
So Kai Hunter, Lucas Ellingham, Lorenzo Cordell, James Lowther. Let's try this again, folks. They come around the final turn, into the tram lines. Are we going to go racing this time? That's more like it! Lights go out, and up to the first corner. Kai Hunter gets the start. Cordell in second place. Ellingham beats Butcher to the line, and it looks like the fourth place man is James Lowther. He's got a great start too. He's going to have to pressure Sean Butcher around the outside, going to fourth position. And as the field works its way through Christmas, it looks a lot faster. No wonder we weren't racing last time. Now we are. So as they slide through, a couple of drivers take it to the grass. And now they return back onto the circuit again. Is everybody going to get through? Ashby, looks like they've all just about made it. So out in front, Kai Hunter, Lucas Ellingham in second place. Third place, that is Lorenzo Cordell. And in fourth is Sean Butcher. So Isaac Lord is already in trouble. Here comes Sean Butcher, making his bid on the inside of Lorenzo Cordell. Thank you very much. Third place for Sean Butcher. So Ellingham all over the back of Kai Hunter. Kai Hunter is really struggling, but Butcher is going to assist Ellingham. Here they go. Trying to go round the outside into Christmas. Kai Hunter is keeping that cart as wide as a Cadillac. Through they come. Up to the braking zone for Ashby. Ellingham dives, and they both drift wide. Oh, that was inevitable. But surely who's going to take the lead now? It's going to be Butcher. No, it's not. It's the 259. It's Stephen Letts. Ellingham spins. Ellingham spins off. Oh my goodness. Lucas Ellingham spins it at Osiers, and that is devastating for Lucas Ellingham. If you snap that cart in half, it would have bad luck written through it like Blackpool Rock. Lorenzo Cordell, second position, but Stephen Letts finds himself in the lead. Who would have guessed it? Stephen Letts, who hasn't really been racing at all since 2019, decided to make the comeback here this weekend, and he's now leading the final. That is unbelievable. And over the grass, that is a bit of an issue for Stephen Duncan, who has drifted off the road. No, sorry, that is the 9. That is Jack Lilly. So Lilly has made the mistake, gone off on the grass, and recovers. But Letts is your leader. Cordell in second. Third is Brown. Any predictions you might have had as to who was going to win the Senior Rotax final is completely out the window now. Diving up the inside. That's a very brave Charlie Pritchard. And that's James Lowther now getting the move on Tristan Rennie. I tell you what, there has been quite a few weeks where we've seen quite a lot of squabbles in a Senior Rotax final. This isn't the first time in 2023 there's been an absolute war on the final. Tristan Rennie run out to dry and on the grass and goes airborne. Manages to cut back in, but he's at the back of the queue. Oh my word. This is a relentless race. And we've got a car having spun off. That's one of the Mad Crocs has gone. So one of the Mad Crocs has gone off there at Osiers. I can't make out who it is. I think it's Zaki Hussein. So Zaki Hussein out of the race. Oh, and that looks like Pearson Bullock Carter's gone off. Pearson Bullock Carter, one of the drivers battling for the victory, is now dropped out of the top 10. But Charlie Pritchard now wrestling with Matthew Lambert. What is going on? And that's another retirement. Who is that that's gone? That's the 71. Is that Purchase? Sorry, yes it is. It's Leo Purchase. And Kai Hunter has just dropped out of this race. That is devastating. But Kai Hunter is out. Lachlan Robinson has dropped down the order to 17th on that lap. Tester down to 21st. Mackerel down to 23rd. As drivers continue to make moves around the circuit. But even Stephen Letts is not safe out in front as Rennie gets the move there on the 20 of Theo Fedrick. And I think Philip Rawson got there first. Leo Brown going for the move. Can't make it happen there, but here comes Lorenzo Cordel. He's going for Stephen Letts, and he takes the lead. Lorenzo Cordel hits the front of the final, but here comes Stephen Letts back for more. Thinks about it in the toe, bails out. Still a long way to go, 6.5 minutes. Don't worry, Stephen, there will be other opportunities. There will be other overtakes. Here comes the first attempt. He's going to go with Leo Brown, and they storm past Lorenzo Cordel. Perfect. Stephen Letts back in front. Here comes Leo Brown. Takes the lead from Stephen Letts. Up on the curbs goes Lettsy, and now Cordel comes through in a second. 3 different leaders in one lap. First Letts, then Cordel, then Leo Brown. So now he's going to try and make his bid up into 3rd position on Stephen Letts. Here comes Sean Butcher. He attacks, and that's a fair dinkum move for Sean Butcher into 3rd position. So now he's going to charge after Leo Brown and Lorenzo Cordel. Butcher is 3rd. Letts is 4th. And who's that in 5th? That is Stephen Duncan. Stephen Duncan has just been quietly getting on with this in 5th position. A great charge forward from Stephen Duncan. Excellent work for him. So the battle continues to rage. Now, for some reason, Andrew Hughes has popped up in 1st position briefly, but he's now been removed back down the order again. There goes the move up the inside from Lachlan Robertson. And the other Australian in the KR Sport awning is doing a great job. Dives through, takes the place. Ellingham goes with him. So Lachlan Robertson. Oh, that's Butcher into 2nd now. Butcher's got past Cordel. So, on the day of the Australian Grand Prix, Sean Butcher is trying to bring out Australia fair here at Wilton Mill. Can he work his way through from 4th? He's going to make a late pit! Oh, what a move! Sean Butcher! What an overtake into Christmas! The last of the late breakers. And Sean Butcher slices into the lead. Now round the outside, Brown is going to have Cordel. Cordel's going to dive through. 2nd place. Butcher's trying to protect. Butcher over the curbs. Oh my goodness, what a battle this is now. Butcher, Cordel, Brown, Letts. Any one of them could win this. All 4 of them have been in the lead at various points through this final. But can Sean Butcher do it? Cordel 2nd, Brown 3rd, Letts 4th. All of them have what it takes to win this. But this is going to get feisty. Round the outside, Stephen Letts on Leo Brown. Oh, beautiful. Stephen Letts in a P3. Butcher now going defensive. Holds up Cordel. There goes Letts in a 2nd. And now Letts and Butcher want to win this in a rout. 1 and 2. Don't ask Lorenzo Cordel and Leo Brown for cooperation. They aren't going to give you any. But Sean Butcher leads from Stephen Letts. Lorenzo Cordel 3rd and Leo Brown in 4th. I'll tell you what, the KR Sport team are grinning from ear to ear right now. Tucked up behind Lorenzo Cordel. They're going to lose ground to Stephen Duncan here. Stephen Duncan is going to catch them if they're not careful. But the 2 KR Sports up front are now going to battle for the victory. I wonder who's going to get it. Will it be Sean Butcher, the Aussie superstar, or will it be the comeback kid, Stephen Letts, in 2nd place? There's only one rule in karting. There are no team orders. There are no team championships in British karting. There's only one rule. Do not take out your teammate. And Sean Butcher in the 101 is ahead of Stephen Letts in the traditional 259. Can Sean Butcher hold off his teammate? Here we go. The last lap begins. And this is all going to be about what Stephen Letts does behind Sean Butcher. He's got a chance to win. He wants to win. So does Sean Butcher. There is absolutely no team orders. There is no obligation to stay behind Sean Butcher. And Stephen Letts knows it. Here they come. Stephen Letts power slides down to Ashby. Gets his way through. Sean Butcher's still the leader. Butcher knows he's there. This is going to be a rip-roaring final couple of corners. Letts is building up to something. Sean Butcher down the back straight. Can he hold on in front of Stephen Letts? This has been one of the most incredible Senior Rotax finals I've seen for a long time at Wilton Mill. And it's going to be the Aussie. Sean Butcher is the Australian fair across the line in 1st. Oh, beautiful. Sean Butcher, the Australian fair, here at Wilton Mill. And how about that for a handshake? Butcher and Letts, 1st and 2nd for KR. Lorenzo Cordel in 3rd. Leo Brown has to be content with fourth, and all four of them are covered by less than a second of the flag. Tell me you're going to see a better Senior Rotax final today. Tell me that you're going to see a better karting final in Senior Motorsport today.
Well, how about that? It went off like a family-sized box of fireworks in the Senior Rotax race. Sean Butcher, the KR Sport driver who we haven't seen in the UKC, coming back with a win. And how about that with his teammate 259, Stephen Letts taking second. He was 8th on the grid coming into it. I think I'm right in saying Stephen hasn't been in a kart for about 5 years. What a phenomenal race. Commiserations, though, must go to Kai Hunter. He's been superfluous all weekend. Started on pole, but on lap 3 it was an incident, I think, with Lucas Ellingham that was the catalyst for all kinds of chaos that saw everything just sort of play out in the way it did. 2 or 3 laps of absolute chaos, but in the finish there, Sean Butcher was the man that kind of got the job done. He's run miles away, but we do need to go and grab him. We've got to get him for his winner's interview. We'll get our second place man up first. Come on in here, Stephen. Stephen, fantastic result for you there. We're going to try and grab Sean. He's gone down to your KR Sport team down there, but I mean, what a race, what a result for you guys out front.
Yeah, wasn't really expecting to be in the lead at any point because I've been struggling throughout the weekend with strength more than anything, but yeah, I think I dropped that to 4th and then I had to get my rep back a bit.
Just tell me, am I right in thinking that you haven't been in the kart for a few years?
Yeah, 4 years was 2019 and then the time before that was 2018, so yeah, just happy to be here.
Absolutely phenomenal, really happy to be here. Second place on the weekend. Is this the start of a season for you? You can do all the UKC rounds?
Well, I wasn't really expecting to, but after that, it'd be hard to say no, wouldn't it?
It really would. We'd love to see it. Huge congratulations. Get Sean in as well. Well done, Stephen. We'll see you next time for sure. Sean, come on in, my friend. How about that? I haven't seen you for a year, but you're back, and you're back with a win.
Just about, yeah. It got a bit squeaky at the end there, but yeah.
Let's just try and unpick what went on in that race, because Kai Hunter put it on pole at the start. Obviously, he was leading for those first few laps, and then something went on about lap 3 maybe, and then an incident, and then he was off, and then suddenly, you know, you were one of the benefactors.
Yeah, to be honest, like, I think Kai got really unfortunate. It was coming down the hill, he was in the lead. He was defending, and then someone still tried to move on him, and he just got completely caught out by it. And then later on in the race, he got harpooned again, basically. But yeah, I didn't really benefit initially from it, but the second crash I did.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, you know, that's racing, that's karting. You still had to keep your head, you still had to get the job done, and it wasn't cut and dry for you. For a big portion of that race, it could have been anyone's.
Yeah, to be honest, like when all of the crashing result unfolded, I think I lost a little bit of pace and probably overheated the tyre a bit, but we still came through strong in the end.
Fantastic. And we haven't seen you in UKC for a year now, but you've had a good season elsewhere last year.
Yeah, last year was pretty good, but this year looking to be even better.
Well done. Here's Lorenzo. Come on in, Lorenzo. Congratulations, mate, on the podium in 3rd. I mean, could have been anyone's race. Could have been first for you as well.
Yeah, it was just a shame that midway through the race when I got into 2nd, I had a collision, and I think that upset the car a bit of damage maybe, but it's a good race considering I haven't raced in 6 months, so.
Yeah, exactly. You've been strong all weekend, so, you know, is this the tale of how it's going to be for the season for you?
Yeah, I hope to have a lot more strong weekends this year, because last year I come 2nd in the championship, but that was with a lot of bad luck, so hoping to go one better this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm right in saying you've been 2nd the last 2 years, so surely one better this year.
Yeah, that's the plan.
But what a field in the Senior Rotax. Some great drivers, some strong contenders that you're up against.
Yeah, definitely British champions, European champions, world champions that I'm up against, so it's a good weekend.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank Karter from KO Motorsport, Fiber King, KR Engines, and everyone that's helped me this weekend.
Well, Lorenzo, huge congratulations on the podium. Well done once again, 3rd place on the day.
Well, that's it from the opening round of the 2023 Pass Me Fast Ultimate Karting Championship. Huge congratulations to our 6 class winners who have now put themselves at the top of the championship standings with 1 round down and 5 to go. And how about that Senior Rotax race? Our most experienced and fastest drivers serving up some incredible excitement there. From here then, the championship moves at the end of the month, end of April. We'll be heading to Lark Hall in Scotland, and we would love it if you could join us up there. Until then, though, from myself, Kev Harris, and all of the team at Wilton Mill, see ya.